Yeah, I'm on my way.
Another day, another dollar involved. The complexity locked in this complexion is a lot to resolve. Lift the bed sheets, feet touch the floor. The sequel of the day before means there's so much more to explore. I survived another 24. On my knees to receive God's assignment. He tells me where he needs me to be. Last time I didn't listen, but I was forgiven. Once again, I'm being sent on a mission to make a difference. Avoiding the devil's wicked intentions, cause he's looking for a shootout. I gotta get a new route. I'm looking for the road to the goal. Refuse doubt when it looks to be a resident. Don't even wanna let it in. The black Robert Downey wearing metal skin. Ready for war for sure to get a win. I was built for it. All my fears I put in storage. Still more is at stake. Every day's a major performance. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. Living in a world that's trite, this ain't no fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. Living in a world that's trite, this ain't no fantasy. Never fear when the enemy comes, I'm strapped to with survival. A poet at war with rap tunes, got an urgency for currency. I move swift in the midst of the night, losing ain't an option. I get it right sober, no more drunken stupor. I'm older, a power suit player slash soldier, a ruler with an iron fist. We're watching loved ones dying in the midst of these Chi-Town wars. I try to lift the morale, though I wouldn't choose a different locale. I got plans buying land, security codes and watchdogs. No running the streets, I shot call, trying to score wealth that'll stretch 3 generations at least. A beast when the beat's fresh. The competition seek death. I don't make cheap threats with my esteemed rep. You about to witness something different. I can move the top 10 from the list with one sentence. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. Living in a world that's trite, this ain't no fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. It's real life, we ain't living in a fantasy. Living in a world that's trite, this ain't no fantasy.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, coming live to you and yours, Konquest, J Fury. Let's go. Revolutionary mind state. If you're meeting me for the first time like a blind date, this ain't the typical. They say that I'm a little advanced, so on the track I'm pulling over just to give you a chance to comprehend it. You wanna see the paper flip? Take a glimpse, cause I'm known to hold a stack like a paper clip. Now take a trip where they razor split the Garsha Vega, flame the tip and contemplate on ways to hit a major lick. A shy reference, the home of the why stress it. As long as the 9 gets it, opponents can die resting in peace. We gotta make a daily trying to hold us back. So you know the rap cats resort to crack to hold a stack. Lord forgive us. Society causing us more dilemmas, more shivers. Another mother crying more rivers at the mortician. Another soul risen. The do or die slogan holding position with co-defendants.